Hello, everybody. This is Coach Hassell. It's good to be back on our blog this morning. I'm just in a corner here in my room that helps me to focus and as I'm going through this process of writing my dissertation and really bringing my vision to pass personally. I got my little Be First hat on. You know, part of this blog and this vlog is to hold myself accountable to my own vision and to use it as a discipline for myself. A vision creates self-discipline, and so what I wanted to come on today is Monday, and I'm a preacher, of course, and Monday is supposed to be, the day we kind of recuperate, because Sunday is just an amazing day, but it's also an exhausting day. You're pouring out, and you really need to make sure that on a regular basis you're getting your rest and getting a time to recuperate. When you go hard, I know this generation thinks that you just grind, and eventually things will help, will come to pass. But the truth is that anything you grind eventually turns to powder. And so if there's no refreshment, if there's no time for recuperation and for rebuilding, then that grind becomes something that is actually detrimental and not building for your life. So I try to keep that in mind. Try to make sure that I get my adequate rest, and it doesn't mean sleeping. It just means being at peace and recuperating and thinking and clearing your mind. And so I came on today to talk about Monday and how to overcome that mundane Monday and use the first day of the week as we see it, with regard to our work and the things that we do. That's something that's not the end of the weekend. I think my problem with this with the mindset of this generation, that we live for the weekend. That our music programs us to say, Friday just got paid. We're going out, and the weekend, we live for the weekend. And so every day, all day long, we're dreading the fact that our week and our earning time and our focus time is in the way of us releasing and enjoying life on the weekend. And what would happen if we had that joy every day? What would happen if we were able to see Monday through Friday as a refreshment, as a time of joy and release, and passion and freedom? And there is a way to do that, but it begins with the mindset that I don't live for the weekend. That the weekend is a great thing to be able to connect with friends and have time for yourself, and to catch up on your errands and things like that. But the weekday should be something you get a lot of fulfillment out of, and you need to make sure that you see the work that you do as an act of worship, of course, but in addition, to see your work as a release of your passion and your gifts, so that you're making a difference in the world. My wife bought me this. My wife's 25 years. She bought me this journal. I was at a banquet, and I brought a book with me because I knew it wasn't going to start on time. But I was sitting reading, and one of the ministers, I think a buddy of mine, one of my brothers, took this picture, Brian, and sent it to me, and I sent it to my wife, and she loved the picture. I got a bow tie on, I'm looking studious. Amen. Look good. I got my little cufflinks and my Apple Watch on. But anyhow, the book shows a lot about my personality, that I could be in a room full of people and still be able to find time to feed myself and to get some information that's going to build me up. And so she put this on a journal for me for Christmas. And then on the inside, I know this is backwards, but it says, vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time, and vision with action can change the world. One more time. Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time, and vision with action can change the world. And as you are beginning your week, and you want to make sure you get the most out of it, take time in the beginning to write out what you want to accomplish that week and what that has to do with your overall vision. I have my schedule every day. I put on it, touch your vision at least once every day. Touch it at least once a day. You don't have to finish it every day, but just touch it every day. And eventually you'll move the ball up the field. You don't need a touchdown run every time you touch the ball, but if you move it up a few yards and keep getting first downs and plan for milestones along the road and reward yourself for small gains, and even encourage yourself during setbacks. You can't know when you have setbacks. You can't know when you've made progress if you don't have vision. You need to know which direction you're headed. And so I have this book. It's a journal that I'm using, to make sure that I'm staying track. I stay on track on the things that I said I'm going to do. And I use every day of the week as a way to move the ball up the field. And I encourage you in this short vlog. I'm trying to write this doctorate, and I'm struggling. I'm in the woods, and I got to tell you honestly, this is probably one of the most difficult things I've ever done. And in the midst of running a church and being a job developer and all the other things that I do, and some of the consulting work I do, the workshops, seminars that my wife and I do on a regular basis. It's a lot, and trying to write a dissertation on transformative and transitional leadership in the middle of this is going to take a lot of discipline. And sometimes I'm sitting in this corner, like just staring at the papers, like, do I want to do this? And is it worth it? And you have to really know why you're doing what you do. Your why is so important. Why do I want to be a doctor? Why do I need this credential? What is it going to do to help me with my vision? My wife has this little sign in the vestibule upstairs. I'll probably take a picture of it real quick and edit it into the video. But it says the tassel is worth the hassle. That those credentials are not just so I can brag; it's so that I have access. There's things that I want to do and people I want to have impact on that without the right credentials, I won't be able to have impact. There's things that I believe God has called me to do, and that this transaction, this work in school, and with dealing with institutional review boards, and dealing with all of the things I have to do to get this project done, is going to be worth it in the end. Of course, I want those 3 stripes. I want those 3 stripes on my arm, but the 3 stripes represent the hard work of years and years of investment. I went to Howard University on a full scholarship as an engineering major back in 1990, and my life has veered from that path that I thought I was going to be taking. And I never saw myself finishing school and the need for a degree. I had a degree of stability and success in business, my wife and I, over the years. But I'm realizing that there's so much I didn't know, so much I still don't know. And my curiosity is what drives me. And now that I've, this body of knowledge that I am attaining, will be helpful to me trying to accomplish what I believe God has called me to do. And it will also be helpful as I share it with others. And so as I sit here today, I'm doing this vlog early in the morning. I'm going to, kind of hunker down for some hours every day to get this thing done. I'm going to touch my vision a little bit every day. I'm going to write every day. I'm going to study. I'm going to enlist the researchers that's going to help me get this thing done, and build a team around me, and get the buy-in of my family around me to make sure that they're holding me accountable. There's so many things you can do. So I wanted to put this word up here today. I guess we're going to call this our Monday mantra for the day. I guess that's what we call it. And again, vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. But vision with action can change the world. I'm ready to be a part of the solution. Hey, you guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Coach Hassell, share this video with some friends and help me to kind of grow, and hope you can grow with me. If you have some comments, if there's anything that you think we should be talking about, any questions you have about your journey, put it in the comment section beneath. And really appreciate your prayers as we're trying to do the things we're doing here in Yonkers and in New York and around the world as missionaries. My daughter's going to the Philippines in next month on a missions trip with Hope for Change, and so we want to be in prayer for her and Gracie Paratucci as they go to make a difference. And we're doing some work, planning some work in Puerto Rico this year. We want to help with that, and in addition to our work in Puerto Rico, we want to also be prepared for the revivals we're going to be doing in East and West Africa in August. So just be in prayer for us as we try to get this work done. While we're doing it, hit that subscribe button. If you have a Gmail account, it's real easy. Just use your Google account to do that. But YouTube is the bomb. We'll share this video on Facebook and Instagram and all of that, and just help me to build this community. We grow together. Look, this is Coach Hassell, and remember that before having and between doing, focus on being. Be first, and rest will follow. All right, blessings and peace to you.